Hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Filipina Adventures. Today, I'm going to give you an update on my solar system. I had the gentleman come by yesterday. I got some panels in, and I wanted to kind of show you what I did and give you an update on my system. Okay, this right here is inverter. Of course, now that goes with the red one, but I'll go through this. This box, and this box. This is a grid tie-in inverter. Now this grid tie-in inverter feeds back to the electric company. Now this inverter and all this right here, this is a switch turns on and off, and which turns this on and off. This one right now, if you look at it, it is producing 60 watts of power. And this is just a running meter. It keeps running. See the red button going on and off there? It lets you know that it's pushing power into the grid. I have two 200 watt panels on the roof, which is 400 watts. This runs back in the grid. The problem is when power goes out, I'm not producing anything. But I got that resolved now. What I did was I bought, of course you can see my batteries. These 12-volt gel batteries, 50 amp hour, and I have 350 amp hours of service here. And what that means, I can do my TV, I can do my fridge, I can do my internet, I can do lights, I can do everything that I need to have done here in the house with this power here. Now, this is what they call a smart microinverter. Now this particular one is unique. I showed you this in the video before. Gives a month of volts. That's the volts. I got it running a 12-volt system. This is amps. Well, volt again on load. Now this is load. I don't have any load on it. It shows load. Amps, watts, no load yet, which I can. Now the gel batteries. That's the temperature. This is the temperature of the batteries. Of course, time, date, and the PV system, 38 volt. Now, see what it's running here is, it's running it in here and charging my batteries now presently. There's the amps, and it's presently running in 16 watts, which seems low, but the batteries are fully charged. I topped them off yesterday with a battery charge to make sure I put them all on here so it's all equal. We checked them, make sure that all the volts are the same. So everything is charged. I'm going to let them go in the sun for a day or so before I start putting load on them. And what we're going to do is we're going to run load off of that with that inverter. It goes up to 2,000 watt. Now, what I have on this system is, on this system here with the red one and this inverter and then the batteries, I have two 200 watt panels. So it's 400 watts is all I have on it. Now, could I add more? Yes. Can I get more? Yes. Will I do more? Probably. Right now, I don't have enough to produce for my aircon, but it's okay. But everything else in the house is covered, from my TV to my satellite to my TV satellite, my internet, my refrigerator, any lights that I will use in any parts of the house. My rice cooker is covered, my stove is covered, everything is covered except the aircon. I need to add at least another 400 to 600 watt to the existing system to run it, because that particular unit I have on the wall over there, this particular aircon right here, is runs about 600 watt on the average. It's small, 1 horse. I checked on it. It says 1 horse, and it's running about 600 watts. So that means at peak I need at least 1,200, because it will need to double the power for when it kicks on and off, or close to it. So I will do that. But I want to show you this. The panels itself, I ordered them. I had a problem with getting them here. They had a sale at Lazada. They got lost, and then they had to reorder them again, and I had to get them reordered. So finally, I got them in day before yesterday, and I had the solar installer come by, and my friend put it in for me and got it set up. So I think this will do me whatever I need to have done. And like I said, this will give me all the lights. It'll give me all the things that I need. You know, power this. It'll power my TV. It'll power everything. And even on my fridge, it's just a small fridge. Goes up this produces 75 watts. So you can see 75 watts. This runs about between 450 and 500 watts. It's one of the ones that kicks on, and then when it reaches its temperature, it kicks off. So, but I thought I'd show you my solar. You see my wife's putting up pictures and stuff today. But here's my solar system. I have pictures I'll include in this so you can kind of get an idea. You hear that fan running, that noise in the background is actually my grid tie-in, which is that one right there with that and this breaker. Now this is this tied into the grid. This is 220 volt right here coming into the house, and this is tied into the grid line, which runs out to the meter. So the meter, instead of course now we have digital meters, which is this meter right here, all digital. What it does is taking the power, and I'm using the power that it's producing out there at the pole, and I'm using it now in the house. I can actually turn on my air. So like I said, this right here, this one saved me about, on the average, it saves me about $15 a month, $18 a month. But I have not run it like I should. Starting today, I'm going to run it like I should. I forget it. I forget to turn it off, turn it on, because you have to turn it off, turn it on, because it has a polarity here. Right here, it's yellow, and so it pulls reverse. So I don't want that. So we have 220 switch here, and that, so it'll do that. I've been rambling on, but it gives you an idea. 1,000 watt grid tie-in, and that thing works good. And I've saved probably $40 in the last 2 months total. One bill was like crazily low. I go, well, we were here. We went to Dabo for 3 days, that vacation, remember, 4 days. And I thought maybe that influenced the bill. Well, come to find out, it was really the grid tie-in. So there's batteries. I'm going to add another 100 amp hours to it, so give me just more. It's always good to have more. But I'll put a strip cord here. That's what's missing, strip cord. I have to go to town and get one. Strip cord here missing. Plug into here, on and off. This gives me on and off, and I will be able to lights, whatever, all TV, all. And we're going to basically clean all this up, put all the wires together, run it in tightly, and then we're going to run some type of maybe this around into the walls, and then unplug my solar in and plug my fridge and stuff in. I don't have it on yet because I wanted to make sure this system just finished yesterday. Thank you for watching. Please hit subscribe.